today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Denver Broncos taking on the New York Jets.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. New York set to take the field. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now, taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Well, Charles, you know, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you've got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Hall again on second down. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 52 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Henry. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Braxton Berrios. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a first down. Off play action. Henry. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Henry. And he'll complete this one to Barrios. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Oh, nice move. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Jets at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. They'll run with Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! Braxton Berrios with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on 2nd down. Henry. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Henry uncorks one for Davis. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
A kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough. A rematch of Super Bowl 20. Bears won that one 46-10. But fear not for the Patriots, if I remember correctly. And they've won a few in the years following. And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Off the play fake, Henry. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another.
That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game as they have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. So here are the Jets now to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Henry. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, down at the 33. Back to throw, Henry. Oh, he stays up. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So that CD, that was impressive. He got out of 3, maybe 4 tackles there on his way to the end zone.
And a lot of times when you break a tackle or slip a tackle, it actually slows you down. That's what we were taught. If you don't make the play, make him stop his feet so someone else can get there and tackle him. But not here. He just kept right on going.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. Really solid effort for him right now. Third quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team, but the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Henry. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So out now come the Jets. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Henry. Open man is Uzama. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off play action. Henry. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Henry got an open man. That's C.J. Uzama. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. On the counter, it's Hall. Shifts by him. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. You can talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
New York set to take the field. But they can thank their defense for another stop, and now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent, because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down, and of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
Straight ahead is Hall. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. New York set to take the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he completes it to Berrios. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Henry. Got a man, it's Berrios, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whip cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for the Jets, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Denver, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.